Hello, and welcome back to Game Start. I'm your host, Bardic Knowledge, and I felt kinda silly today. And I feel I owe an explanation for missing the last couple streams. The one last Sunday was that I got 5 minutes to just before the stream, and I suddenly realized I hadn't uploaded any of that week's episodes. So I had to cancel it so I could actually get the episodes online. Wednesday, I have no excuse other than I was feeling lazy. I got home and just didn't feel like doing it. Not much of a reason, but that's what it was. So today, we're continuing on with The Witcher. And as it has been quite some time, I have no idea what I was doing, but apparently I was in the sewers. So let's see what I was doing. I kind of feel like in doing this I should have added to the yeah, I've only got one glove on because it's hard to do the keyboard with a glove on my left hand, but I feel like I should have on my stream there a message what's saying that while I've got my hood on, I cannot see what the chat is because that's up here, and this is the highest I can see right now. Ah, that's right. I'm in here to meet a secret agent man in half an hour. I gotta get to wherever the rendezvous is, which is apparently in this direction. Oh, I'm meeting him right here. Got the right stuff on, make sure I've got the right sword up. Because I'm most likely going to be fighting humans off of this.
Comrades, the ladder.
Everything ready?
We're expecting the Salamanders shortly.
They know we're here?
No, but they're vigilant. They have an important guest.
Oh? I'm guessing those bars can be removed with ease.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Making sure everything's working. The illusion of no face doesn't work if I look up. Okay then. Ah, here we are. Didn't look like a door. Apparently I can't quite go in that far without triggering this.
Hurry! Now to begin. Akayala Ambra Kur. We have
Oh hey,
a picture.
that worked for him.
A blurry one. We may not connect with the Redanians today. Easy, the crystal's warming up. I'll boost the magical correlation. It worked! We have picture!
Main screen turn on.
Greetings, sir.
Enough formalities. What do you want?
Our military bases around Vizima have been broken up. Spies from Nilfgaard may have played a part.
So you're hip deep in manure. Why contact me?
Sir, we're requesting financial assistance.
Why would I help you?
Our mutual acquaintances are working for people with close ties to you.
You must think me mad.
But, sir,
You're in over your heads. All your experiments, fifth tech deals. I won't help you.
shh, hear something? In the corridor.
Oh, I have not been moving.
This is...
That's what an Ifrit looks like in this world, huh? Can't say I much care for it. I like the Final Fantasy Ifrit the most. Though that is a whole bunch of different ones, actually, now that I think about it. There's like... No, there's a different Ifrit for every Final Fantasy. But the one that comes to mind when I think of Ifrit is actually the Final Fantasy VIII one. And then if I think a bit more, it's the Final Fantasy X one. Ooh. Not much to be had here, I guess. Hartman's Mirror, Radovid the Stern. I could actually talk to him? Huh.
Bravo! An impressive slaughter. Here I feared those
Where's
idiots
my
would
image?
bore me with incessant pleas. But they proved entertaining after all.
Who are you?
Radovid,
Oh.
I don't like being interrupted.
Listen, Radovid, I don't much care what you like. You'd better explain your connection to Salamandra. I'm sure we'll meet someday.
Nobody said that to me in a long time. I like you. You go straight for the jugular. I'll tell you who I am. I'm not out of fear. I share nothing in common with Salamandra, absolutely nothing. I once thought to use them as a tool, but I changed my mind.
A tool?
Political leverage, Witcher.
Can you be clearer?
I can, but I won't. Suffice to say that Salamandra's actions don't suit me right now, which makes us allies. Good luck, Witcher, and say hello to Ada.
I find it interesting how easily people can identify him as a Witcher. Because, I mean, sure, his eyes look different, but it seems a little hard to combine that with, like, that mirror was very fuzzy. How did they know? Or how did Radovid know he was a Witcher from his eyes if his eyes were obscured by how the mirror's fuzziness? I know what I mean. That's what I meant to do. Oh, there's a couple more of you.
I'll kill you!
Okay. This is where I need this. And that's why you brew up potions. Oh, come on. Not a whole lot to talk about while you're fighting for your... Well, not really fighting for your life. It's really easy to kill these guys. I mean, really easy to kill these guys. Yeah, I already looted them. Not a whole lot to be had down here, is there? Well, I still managed to clear the place out, so I'll call that a good night's work, I guess. So who do I report back to, I wonder? Once upon a time, I actually considered doing all my gameplay in this. Well, not the hat, but all this. Because I didn't want my face to be known, but I changed my mind about that pretty quick. That's interesting. Wonder what that was up on the roof. Looks like Warg. Or werewolf. Yeah, that's not a surprising feint. That is an interesting texture on this werewolf. At least I'm guessing it's a werewolf. Because its joints don't really match up with anything but, like, humanoid. Plus that running away... Well, I suppose a predator would know a stronger predator, but smacks of intelligence to me. Yeah, like right there especially. He didn't go for the kill, he just knocked us down and went to run again. I'm actually getting flashbacks to the Volume 4 trailer for Ruby. Where it was Ruby versus, I think it was a Baron Gull?
Geralt. You know me?
It's me. It's me, Captain Vincent.
Oh.
This explains your disappearances at night.
I was covering you. Those imbeciles didn't even crawl from the sewer.
You want thanks?
Just tell me what you learned.
Radovid spoke to the Salamanders through a teleprojection.
The King of Redania? Some support?
No, he refused, but they have mutual friends.
Anything else?
Nothing special.
We're on the same side.
I can help you break the werewolf spell.
No need. I'm better at catching criminals this way. Also, the criminals fear this terrible monster that defends the poor.
How Batman of you.
Meaning me.
Why should I spare you?
I mean,
Why wouldn't you?
You
he's
kill
obviously
humans.
intelligent.
How many have fallen by your sword? I'm not a monster on the inside, unlike you.
Seems a little too zoomed in.
You're right. Appearances don't matter.
Thank you. Let us both be on our way.
Okay, so now I gotta go talk to Tristan Luvarden. And I'm guessing Vincent just went up over a roof. Yeesh, this chase took quite the runaround. How do I get out of here? You guys have to go through the old forge. Which is apparently also his lair? Bit odd.
I'm not liking this. Better check the cellar.
Apparently I have to do
hideout
this.
of Vincent the werewolf. Did he think himself a superhero?
I mean, it works. Checking the chat, see if anyone's actually said anything. Oops, come on. That's the button I wanted. Yep. Oop. One more. Two more. There. I already looted him, I think. Oh, come on. Oh. That's the direction I want. Well, it has been a while since I've been in these sewers. From my point of view. Oop. Oh, thanks for the help, guys. I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, on to Triss's house. No, we're going to Naracourt. That's where we'll find Triss and Luvarden. I wonder.
Fighting or what?
Ah,
Want a
here we go.
beating, stranger? We fight for money.
Because I need to do this side quest.
I'll kick your ass and make money doing it.
We'll see.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock. I'll smash your face.
Okay, I'm apparently very strong compared to this guy, because I mean, look at how quickly his health dropped. So, who's next?
You win, Wanderer. Take your coin and leave me be.
I was once invincible, the Great White Hope.
Huh?
Now I loiter around cesspools because of one fight.
You were a warrior?
A boxer. I had fans galore. Women, gold. And now,
What happened?
judges disliked blows below the belt. They disqualified me.
I see.
I fought until...
I'd say that's fair.
Until?
I fought the lion.
Did he...
One punch. Deadly. And I realized I'd never win. I've worn a hood ever since to avoid being recognized.
After one punch?
It was a spiritual transformation. I can take you.
A wager,
No,
huh?
you can't.
200 orins.
I'm in.
Eat dirt. You bastard!
And there we go. I win again. I just need to figure out the next, I just need to go to the next guy, I think. Or maybe there's two
Did
guys.
you train with the lion?
And then I'll
I'm
get
a
that
witcher.
boxer's tooth to
I
give
win.
the,
Take your prize.
I'll take the meteorite steel and the runic stone.
Take it and be gone.
with that, I may be able... Yeah, I got some rune stones I can put on my silver blade, I think. This was done up with 1 blue and 2 red. Oh, did he give me... He gave me not what I was thinking he would give me. Oh well. I might still be able to use that at some point.
Waste of words. Yes?
I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Show it to Triss. She knows about such things.
I thought.
I know nothing about magic.
Okay. But I was also going to tell you more things, I thought.
Witcher.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Use
We
plain
figured that one out
language.
fast.
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So,
I need to speak with Luvarden. We'll talk later.
You were super twitchy when I talked to you. Okay, so... I already did that. Find out where this scribe is. Okay, so he's in the town hall. We probably have to do a bit of monster hunting, I think, afterward. That's interesting. I wonder why it turned to flames. No enemies about here. Okay, let's go talk to this scribe about a job I apparently did and don't remember. We've got ourselves another salamander. I can't draw my sword until I'm within range, I guess. That was unnecessarily dramatic. Well, at least I got some coins out of him. Okay, coming up close to Town Hall. Hopefully this guy will actually be there considering the hour.
Who roams at night?
Geralt, Witcher.
Carry a pass, Witcher?
Yes.
This letter allows you to enter Vizima, not to roam at night.
Oh. Huh. Not enough money. Okay.
I need one to walk the streets?
We enforce a curfew from dusk till dawn. First the plague, and now a swarm of Kikimors.
No, he sounds like Maurice LaMarche.
A pass, and I'll slay every Kikimor I find.
Deal. Good luck, Witcher.
Thanks, officer.
And I will slay every Kikimor I find. I just don't know if I'll find any while I'm here. But yeah, I have a feeling that the scribe that I'm here for isn't here. Because it's midnight. Well, 1:30. In which case, I need to go to a fire. Which might actually lead me to facing off against Kikimor. Unlikely but possible. And oh, look, another salamander. They're just gonna be all over the place, aren't they? Okay, so I just gotta follow this path. Wonder what these unknown herbs are. I suppose if I knew, they wouldn't be unknown, would they? Ooh. Apparently they come up out of the sewer or something. Alright. Good to know. I'm guessing I won't see any before they show up. Alright. At least everyone in the vicinity came running to lend a hand. That's nice.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Do a quick sort of what I've got, and then continue on. So there's no fires to meditate at in the trade quarter for some reason. That's interesting. The camera thing on the mini-map was swinging wildly for some reason. I wasn't even really touching the mouse at that point. Apparently I've learned the layout of the trade quarter, or no, the temple quarter fairly well. I got here without even looking at a map. And of course the fire's out, but fortunately, I got fire. So, let's see. I want to master the flame. I think I'll do group steal stuff there. Then is there anything else I can create? Oh, there's plenty I can create, but is there anything that I want to make right now? I do need a bit more white gold, it looks like. That'll give me 4 white gold. We'll do one more. And oh, now I'm out of the stuff that I needed to make a bit more of the Rafford's decoction. Oh well. I wonder if part of the alchemical process that creates a Witcher actually makes it so they don't have to sleep anymore. And that's why they can get by just meditating. Though it is kind of odd that they can only meditate at a fire. Oh, that's good to know. The dentist's house is right there, apparently. I'll have to remember that for the next time I get some more teeth for him. Oop, that's a dead end. And the gardener is hammering the ground. I know there's nobody at Taller's house anymore because he got murdered by an ambassador. And I'll leave Vincent be. But yeah, with Vincent there, can bring up the fact that I'm a bit of what's known as a transhumanist, where I don't think the body matters when it comes to determining personhood, so much as what you are like, or what a person is not human, basically. Which isn't to say that there aren't people who would feel uncomfortable if they were in the wrong form. There's plenty of those, and I feel from time to time myself.
These are troubled times.
But, ultimately, if my fleshy form were replaced with, that of a robot or whatever, I'd be no less a person than I was before.
Yes?
I'm here about the notice.
Do you have 5 cockatrice feathers?
Certainly.
Thank you. Now sign the receipt. Next.
Oh, that was handy, I guess. Short and sweet. I no longer have what I needed to give Kalkstein because I used it in potions, I believe. No viewers. I like that. Well, let's do this. Oh, the camera's swinging wildly again. Okay, it's while I'm walking. But now it's still. I wonder. There's Alvin. Triss is probably upstairs then, is she? Yep.
You're so good with Alvin.
I've barely talked to him.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the Salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
I'll see you later.
All right. I was wondering if that would work right then. So let's go talk to this apparent king. Of course, it could be a double bluff. The guy gave me not his name, but the name of someone he wanted to be attacked or something. Ooh.
Perfect. A witcher completes this.
Is this the place? I guess so.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Well, I'm here. But,
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about
edicts?
them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly.
New.
I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
What's your connection to Ada?
I
don't
had hoped to
actually know who
persuade her
Ada
to
is.
marry the king of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally,
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I'm a Witcher, we don't do that.
meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Certainly a long way from your court. But yeah, that quest is basically a dead end. Won't meddle in the affairs of kings. That's not a Witcher's position. That's right, he wanted Algul Marrow. Which I've only got one at the moment. So I guess I'll hunt down some Alguls if they don't need me back at Narcourt.
Knights should fight monsters.
The hardest part about wearing this hood is I can't see the clock unless I specifically look for it. Which may not sound like much to most people, but I happen to be a clock watcher. Plus, I don't really want the alert that I'm done streaming to come from my phone instead of my own head. Because if it has to be by my phone, then that means I've been playing too long.
We have news about Salamandra.
Good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer for me.
Why the sarcasm? Salamandra has strong political
That was
backing.
sarcasm?
We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamandra have ruffled some feathers. The Skeleton, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I mean, at this point, I kind of want to say you're mad, Luvarden, considering I'm not supposed to get involved in politics stuff, but this is still... We're after Salamandra here, not necessarily anything political. So, let's continue to go after Salamandra.
I'll see what I can do.
If you succeed, we will meet them here.
Sometimes I prefer to...
What did that say? Time to confront the guilty? Okay. That's an ore. I actually can't recruit both. And I can't recruit a Temerians, I think, because I didn't interfere in what happened with Taller, I'm guessing. Well, I guess that's one way to accidentally burn a bridge.
I've fallen into disfavor.
Well, I don't actually have a quest plugged in at the moment. Vesemir, okay. That means... how many Kikimore claws do I have? Currently 3. I think I need to go to the graveyard. Which, if I'm reading that map correctly, means I gotta go around this way.
I should be at court now.
I need to fight some ghouls.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Wonder, was there anything about this guy?
Greetings.
Nope.
Farewell.
I wasn't sure if he had any more specific monsters for me to hunt. Okay. That's just a regular ghoul. 2 regular ghouls and a fleeter. Ah, you're here. I believe I need something from you. Yeah, I'm gonna loot them all. Then go hunting for more. There's some remains to be had over here, apparently. Remains of a ghoul. Okay. Oh hey, another ghoul. Well, that was fast. I wonder if it has to do with the fact that I've been leveling up. The speed of that, I mean. Of course, it could be the fact that I'm doing power strikes now instead of fast strikes, but somehow that doesn't seem to me to be the proper explanation. Ah, another graveyard. Interesting that they're running away from me. How many graveyard bones do I have? 4. Don't I have a quest for graveyard bones? Yep, 1 more. Let's see if I can run into another one. And even if I can't... Actually, let's head down into that crypt. Of course, before I do that, I'm going to want to take some cat. Because last time I went in there, I couldn't see a blessed thing. This coat is very slippery on the outside, so I keep sliding down the chair. Ah, Al-Ghul. I need your marrow. You too. And then we'll see if there's any graviers down here, I guess. There, now I've got everything I need for Kalkstein again. This place seems ominously red. Oh hey, and a regular ghoul. Get even more Al-Ghul marrow, because apparently I use it for some potions. I'm actually getting the feeling that there's not going to be any graviers down here. A few mangled corpses, though. Which is of some interest. Kinda makes me think that something odd has been happening. Eh. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be any graviers in this crypt. But at least I've got plenty of Al-Ghul material. Just need one more gravier. There's some fleeters. Yeah, 3 for 1. Oops. There. Well, I guess now I will go to Kalkstein, turn in these Al-Ghul marrows, and maybe I'll run into a gravier somewhere and get the last thing I need for that. Yeah, he only needs 3. And I've got like 6 now or something. Yeah, I've got a bit of a dilemma in whether to recruit Siegfried's people or Yavon's people. I almost feel like I should Google the quest in question. I wonder if there's any relation between those words. And figure out what to do from there. I don't remember the name of the quest, so it's not a... I have to wait a moment so I can type it in properly. Oh, this really makes my beard itch more than it used to. Okay, so it's... The Unforgiven. I just typed in UNF, and the third one down was Witcher Unforgiven Neutral, which is what I'm trying to do. Okay. So it just depends. This choice just locks me out of the other person rather than locking me into their path. So, click on that. So I just have to ask. Okay. So yeah, I just have to choose whom I will go with. Does it really matter whom I choose for this? So whomever I choose, I'm going to probably get a side quest from. Oh, yeah. Okay, so even if I had interfered with the attack on Thaler, then I would have, I still wouldn't have been able to recruit him for it. So I need to figure out Siegfried, excuse me, or Yavon. So upside to picking well, I kind of want to pick Yavon because the Scoia'tael, well, they're the White Fang of this situation, so getting them some positive press can only help them without having to deal violence to good people. Whereas with the Order, it's already kind of their job to deal with stuff like Salamandra. Well, I think I've already argued myself into picking the Scoia'tael, so I'll probably go do that. Is that a flash of lightning? It's leading me to Kalkstein's house. Wonder if he's actually in or if he's still at the tower. Probably still at the tower, but that's okay because he's got a teleporter in his basement. Hey, Kalkstein, I've got something for you.
Yes?
I'm here about the notice.
You have Algul marrow for me?
Yes, 3 fresh doses, like the notice said.
Splendid. Take this gold.
Take care.
Okay, so that was that. So, here in the swamp, I think that's where I want to go. If he's not there, he's probably at the Druid's Grove again, which is an iffy place to be with that Dryad walking around. Alright. Apparently it started to storm. Bloodseeker. There. I think I've learned how to take care of them. Anyways, I was headed this way along the invisible wall. Stupid invisible walls. Come on. Gotta go this way to go that way instead of being able to go straight there. These silly invisible walls. Can Geralt not swim or something? I was double tapping back, so you should have rolled backwards. But, oh well. This is the way I want. Oh, that's right.
I'll kill you!
Forgot that there was an attack on the camp. If I remember right, I came by this way earlier and died. Did I kill the masked warrior without even trying?
Die, shit-eater!
Okay, after I take down this Ifrit, potion time. And then you two are the last enemies remaining.
Die, bastard!
Alright. So I think that's the whole camp. Whoops. I accidentally hit Alt-Tab when I was trying to put my weapon away while looking at all the names. There we go. So, I made it here.
In Vizima, I had to pay a non-human tax. Nobody tells me what to do around here. Shit in my boots.
Well, it looks like they're slowly repopulating. Out of nowhere. Like Schrodinger's Scoia'tael or something.
Damn, I'm hungry. I could use a beer.
Well, I could give you one if you tell me where, Yaren is. Huh. Well, time for the next guess. He's at the Druid's Grove, maybe. I maybe should have included him in my Googling. Oh, aren't they? Oh, hey, they're fighting each other. I will choose to not interfere with that. Oh, that genre did almost nothing to the Kikimora. Get another claw to you? No, I get trachea and venom glands. Alright. I don't mind that too much. Doesn't count towards my quest that I'm after in that regard, but that's okay. Feel like fighting Bloodzoogers or Drowners at the moment, so I'm gonna just charge right out of there. I wonder if I get dog tallow from wolves. Guess we'll see. I'm clicking a little too fast on that. No, doesn't look like I get dog tallow, but I'll be able to sell the rest of this stuff. Or make something of it. Either one is good. I could have gotten beast fangs from those guys instead of killing a defenseless dog in town. Hey, there's Yavin.
Gwynblade. What are you doing here? Why aren't you with your elves?
The Druid's Grove acts as a sanctuary where I can quietly think, lay plans. My going to Vizima presents an unnecessary risk. Part of the unit inside Vizima is accomplishing plenty.
If you're Salamandra's enemy, I may have an offer for you.
Dead one too, and more trouble than most. Speak.
I have powerful friends who know how to destroy that organization.
I have bigger problems than Salamandra.
What can I do to convince you?
Finish what I first requested, then we'll talk.
What he first requested. What was that? Again?
Gwynblade.
Have any jobs for me?
I have a mission for you. One not entirely related to the struggle for freedom.
Yavin, cut to the chase.
We have learned that the ruins of an elven temple have been found in the sewers beneath Vizima. Not surprising, given the city was erected on elven foundations. We think Lara Dora may have been there, and may have left something behind.
Who?
You will learn everything if you agree to help. I sent a unit there, but I fear something has gone wrong. I need you to find out what happened.
I'll see what I can do.
Wonderful.
Farewell.
I'm going to say that just so I can talk to him from a different angle.
Gwynblade.
I'd be interested to hear about Lara.
Lara Doran. Eb Sheerdal was an elven sorceress. An N7. A knowing one. She carried Hen Ikir, elder blood, which puzzles even us elves. As fate would have it, Lara fell in love with a human sorcerer, Cregennan of Lod. Other humans could not bear it, and began persecuting them. They became outcasts, shunned by all around them. No pleas would soften the stone hearts of the cruel and merciless Dwan. When Lara, begging mercy not for her but for her unborn child, grabbed the door of the royal carriage, at the king's behest a man-at-arms lashed out with his cutlass, severing her fingers. She fled the city, sought shelter in a forest. When night descended and the frosts came, Lara faded on a hill amidst the trees. She gave birth to a daughter whom she protected with what warmth remained in her waning body. Though a blizzard raged through the night, spring suddenly appeared on that hill, and Fenawed bloomed. Now those flowers grow only in Dol Blathana, and where Lara breathed her last. You must understand the importance of any artifacts. She was exceptional, someone whose loss defies words no matter what the language.
Interesting. So I have a feeling that while hybrids are not exactly looked upon with favor from anyone, that at the very least the non-human are more tolerant of
Why do you hate humans so much
than the humans in this world.
Why? I assume you don't mean ideology and the like, and you would rather hear some dark secret from deep within my soul.
You assume correctly.
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
Agreed.
I once lived in a city among humans. I was honest and courteous, respected all their ridiculous customs and laws. Assimilation. I lived that word for years, and during that time I was cheated, sneered at, on occasion beaten and robbed. I felt no hatred for humans. In fact, I felt better than them. I told myself they were simply incapable of controlling their weaknesses, their flaws. I was robbed 3 times as often as others. Racist slogans were painted on my door in excrement. For years I wondered why. Was I doing something wrong? What could I do to bring peace to my life? And you know what I came to understand?
No, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
I was doing nothing wrong. I'd been lying to myself from the outset. Just as the moon will never catch the sun, so humans will never change. They will remain egotistical, envious, petty, and fearful of anything they don't understand. And believe me, there's plenty. Matters proceeded quickly thereafter, but that's another story.
Now you resemble humans.
No, Geralt, definitely not. And you, Witcher? Who are you? You too have experienced human ignorance and hatred.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. This feels important, but at the same time, it might not have any impact whatsoever. I have to figure out how this Geralt feels. Because I'm not a big fan of humanity myself. But, I think this Geralt...
But I feel no contempt for them. I don't look down on them, and I don't generalize. Humans are how they are, and I'll make no effort to change or fight them. I'll adapt. Evolution, Yevon.
Evolution makes no allowance for sterile mutants. No offense. Think about it, Geralt.
Huh.
Farewell.
Alright, so... now I have... a quest. And I think the fastest way back will be to make my way back to the tower. I actually kind of wonder if one of the hostile wolves were to walk into the druid camp, would they become unhostile for just as long as they were in it, and then once they leave again become hostile again? Or are they just hostile all the time? Wouldn't be surprised if it was hostile all the time. I don't feel like fighting any of you. That is a big wolf. I'll just set it on fire and run. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, somewhat. Ah. What happened to the big wolf? Okay, so map. Yeah, I need to go this way. A Vorif, rather than just a wolf. Got me. I think all four of these guys just came out of the same spot in the swamp. Okay, that was a lot more combat than I wanted. Will Kikimor fight a Bloodzuger? Doesn't look like it. Why are you approaching where I am? Okay. I guess it's just the Kikimor workers that have, or that give up their claws. Yep, I'm on the right path. Take a moment, sort things out in my inventory, and then poof, head back into town. I think I need to go into the sewers in order to continue. It did lose my tags again. May as well not even bother with the tags. Okay. That seems like a good way to get your stone-based teleporter to break. Just let it collapse whenever it's not in use. Okay, so interesting.
I know it.
Everyone's dying.
What could
Everybody is always dying. It's just a fact of life. Death. Okay. Wonder how I'm supposed to get over there then. Because the mini-map says to go up this way. But the full-size map doesn't give me a way to get over there. I have to go to the trade quarter, aren't I? Unless this transfer point does something useful. Open the map again. Okay, I need to go all the way down this corridor. wonder what's in this random sack. A whetstone. Okay. Why are there so many drowners? There's an unnecessary amount of drowners. Don't tell me I've got to leave the sewer and then go back into it in a different place. Because that's what it's looking like. That's right, I read that and then dropped it back on the ground. Okay, from here... the exit is right there. And then I gotta go into the temple quarter. My, how exciting. Or the trade quarter. I keep getting those two mixed up because I feel like the temple quarter should have, more than just a single church. But then again, I don't know what the religious practices of the Witcher world is. For all I know, they could have only one deity. And therefore only need one church per city. So I don't think that they do. I went the wrong way.
I'm mad.
Good for you. Okay, so I gotta go in through these sewers. And I know that because the sewer map of this section leads onward. I mean, I can sort of guess that the reason why the sewers don't connect in that way is just the idea of that way you can't sneak ahead into the trade quarter from the temple quarter by way of sewer. But I also feel they could have fixed that by just having the door be mysteriously locked between the sections until you have the pass. And then next time you go down there, oh, it's mysteriously unlocked. I mean, yeah, it'd be a little inexplicable, but...
Knights should fight monsters.
Seems to me it should work better. From a level design standpoint. Okay, let's go find these ancient elven ruins in the sewers. Feels like an odd place to find ancient elven ruins, but when all you've got's a city, what else are you gonna do? Can I make it through here? Hey, that's handy. To the right and up. Oh, hey, you must be part of the force that I'm looking for.
Who the hell are you? Didn't I see you speaking to Yavin at the camp?
Yavin sent me to see what happened to you.
A witcher? We're lucky you came.
Meaning?
Random
We're
gunner
after
standing
elven
behind me.
artifacts. Got into the temple, but once there, I felt a terrible cold and heard a cry. One of my people exploded. Then some thing attacked another of my companions. Only those you see here survived. Slay that thing, whatever it is. You'll be generously rewarded.
I'll try.
So what I see here is just you. So only you survived. So a place of power. Boost the power of my runes. And then move on. Okay. Pretty sure it's gonna be a fast thing. So kind of banshee. That is a long way down. Oh, hi. Well, that was easy. A Brusha. Or Bruxa.
Witcher, you alive?
That was worth more than you can imagine.
Yavin will pay your price.
Interesting. We found nothing.
Thanks, and farewell.
Oh, hey, Yavin.
Kedmil, thank you for your help, Wolf.
My payment?
300 orens. And forget what you saw, Dwan.
Okay. Hey, I got a level out of it, and there's a fire sitting right there. I need that dog tallow for a quest. Oh, that's goose fat. I was hoping dog tallow. Oh, I've got a gold ring I can sell. Oh, I've got a lot of goose fat. Okay, dog tallow's in purple jars. Good to know. I've basically mastered Igni at this point. I like to be an intelligent fighter. There, we'll do that, and then anything potion-wise to make. I think I'm alright potion-wise at this point. throne. And apparently that teleporter is inaccessible now. I'm curious about down here if I can. Appears I cannot. So.
Gwynblade.
Farewell.
How do I get him? Maybe I have to meet him back at the Druids camp now that I've completed this or something? I guess we'll see. So I have to leave the area. Probably can't go through these bars. Yep, locked as usual. Then back out the trade quarter, I guess. Wow, that's a lot of drowners. Not worth my time.
Master Richard!
What, boy?
The bank's been robbed. Master Velerad said we should fetch a witcher.
What's going on?
Follow me, Master Geralt. And what's that?
Well, as it is a thievery, it's probably going to be something I need to, use this weapon for. There's the bank. This way. Whole lot of guards.
The Scoia'tael are robbing the bank!
What's happening?
Armed robbers have taken over the bank and are holding hostages. Siegfried's leading the assault.
Always the hero.
Geralt, they need support.
Is there another way in?
I wouldn't advise a frontal assault.
Velerad,
That's
hurry.
why I'm asking.
Perhaps you can enter through the warehouse connection.
Warehouse?
A pedestrian overpass links it to the town hall. It's unused, but I have a key.
Unused?
The women who work at the town hall speak of ghosts.
Give me the key.
Okay, so where's this warehouse then? Right here. Now this is not something I was expecting. Almost makes me wonder if I was being kept out of it by Yavin or something. Dang it. Okay, I was not expecting a bunch of fleeters to appear. Not ghosts, it's just monsters. I think after I kill this guy, I'm gonna eat something or drink something to boost my vitality regeneration. Jeez, another one. They keep running away after I set them on fire. It's mildly annoying. Do I actually have any food anymore? It doesn't look like it. I don't think I've got food. Huh. Oh well. I thought I was going to the bank, not the town hall. Here, let me, there.
These are troubled times.
No one move! When will this end? This is a robbery! This is a robbery! Everyone on the floor!
Does anyone here have anything of use to say? How about up here?
Oh, my back. There's Scoia'tael downstairs. There's Scoia'tael downstairs. There's Scoia'tael downstairs. I can't work like this. These are troubled times. There's Scoia'tael downstairs. Oh, my back. There's Scoia'tael downstairs. There's Scoia'tael downstairs.
Yeah, I got that already. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Actually enter the bank. That's what.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to negotiate.
I'm no good at negotiating.
Meaning?
Yavon's downstairs.
I legitimately just left Yavon.
Ellerin. You know the story of Ellerin, Witcher?
No, but I think we have more important things to think about.
The White Rose of Sherwood, known to dwarves and humans as Ellerin. 2 centuries ago she led the elven youth into battle. Our elders were against it, knowing that success was out of reach, knowing they might not recover from defeat.
Yavon, the knights are preparing to attack.
Ellerin, the White Rose. She roused the youths to battle. They grabbed their arms and followed her into their last desperate fight. They were massacred, mercilessly.
Yavon, the bank is surrounded.
They died saying her name, repeating her call, her cry. They died for Sherwood and for Ellerin, just as she had promised, with dignity, heroically, with honor.
Were you there?
Have you made your decision?
What decision?
You can't straddle a fence forever, especially if that fence runs through the middle of a battle.
Are you trying to recruit me?
No. With your conscience, you're hardly suited to be a revolutionary.
So?
I had a reason for telling you about Ellerin. There's a war on Geralt, a war for survival, for freedom. You don't have to be one of us to help us. Many serve our cause as best they can, and you're best at slaying monsters.
I won't be dragged into a war between the Scoia'tael and the Order. I'm a Witcher. Neutral is all hell.
You're a fool, Witcher. It's too late for neutrality. Stand with me now or forever be my foe.
Don't expect me to tag on a squirrel tail and dive headlong into battle. I'll help you the Witcher's way.
I expect nothing more. Sorry, no time to celebrate. We're stuck here because of monsters.
What monsters?
Our mission was to find documents that would allow Vivaldi to recover his bank. Only right, wouldn't you say? Yet we find ourselves trapped. Kikimore's blocking our escape. We plan to flee through the sewers.
I'll see what I can do.
Go, White Wolf.
Hey, so where's this sewer? Oh, I guess we're just jumping straight into it. I was gonna say, where's this sewer access in the bank? Oh, this is the temple. The actual reason they were after the temple. Yeah, cutscene power to the max. And hair clipping through the face.
Look out! The Kikimores are everywhere.
Strange. Kikimore's outside their nest.
Something's not right here, Witcher.
I'll clear the passage.
Wow, it is not responding. Fire.
Problem solved. That little foray was impressive.
All in a day's work. I hope my help doesn't go to waste.
I'll get the documents to Vivaldi. Maybe he can take the bank back.
Your chance to return the favor, if you're an enemy of Salamandra.
They're also Dwan, but they bother me more than most. What's your offer?
I have powerful friends who see a way to destroy that organization.
I can't say I'm keen to see that happen. But since you help me...
Does that mean you'll meet with them?
When and where, Wolf?
At a tavern in the trade quarter, the new Nera Court.
Vizima is heavily guarded. But for you, I'll find a way. See you there, Wolf.
It'll be worth your time, I assure you.
Alright. I am going to go ahead and loot these remains. Not much remains to loot, apparently. And then, wait, is this? Yeah. But I will go to the new Nera Court, save before I talk to Luvarden, and then quit the stream there. Because that feels like a decent stopping point. Oh. Huh. An area between the places that I was just talking about. Trying to get a look at this mangled corpse. Alright. Now we go back this way. That's what I'm looking for. Not the remains. But the exit to the trade quarter. This place is just going to be full of remains the more often I have to go into it. The map says to go back into the sewers for some reason. Why should I go back to Triss? Oh. Alright, then I guess I'll go meet with Triss. Or I'll go into Triss's house and end the stream there.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
I wish I could just have this on all the time instead of having to toggle it. Well, not toggle, since I'm holding the button down the whole time, but... Anyways. Alvin's asleep. Oh, this means Triss is probably asleep, isn't she? Which means she's in a negligee. Yep. But it'll be an important scene, so I can't just do it off screen. But, like I said, I'm ending the stream here. So, I will see you guys Wednesday, more than likely. Unless something happens at work, but I doubt that's going to be the case. So, till the next, live well.